This is water over toilet paper, and today we're reviewing.
There's just no time to die.
Starring Daniel Craig, Lea Seydoux, Rami Malek, Naomi Harris, Lashana Lynch, Ray Fiennes, Ben Whishaw, Anna de Armas, Jeffrey Wright, Christoph Waltz, of course. The plot is that Madeline Swan, who's James Bond's true love and current hookup, has ties with Safin, a shadowy figure from her past who's coming back to exact some sort of vengeance on her and the world. And James Bond has to do one last ride to stop him.
What did you think about it?
I really liked it. I enjoyed it. I like the movies he's done. They've utilized the human aspect of James Bond way more. That's one of the best parts of Craig's depiction of Bond.
I have no armor left. You stripped it from me.
It's not just that he's handsome and suave and can kill people and sleep with women. It's that he's also...
A human.
Wow. Yeah.
I would like to say that I am not really a fan of James Bond. As such, I didn't watch enough to even say that I'm a fan or not. I've just watched Casino Royale and I didn't watch any of the other James Bond movies. I know what he is and all that. That's all I know. And I went into this very fresh. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I think Daniel Craig's performance itself is... he's always a really good actor.
A donut hole in a donut's hole.
I think one of my favorite moments is the bar scene with his friend when he's just having fun and drinking and just talking. That was pretty sweet. I think the action looks pretty cool.
What's your favorite action scene in this?
I think the first action scene I really liked. Like the one with the bike stunts and all that.
I like the stairwell fight the most still. It genuinely feels like he is sort of just... this is his last mission. He's just going all out. He's joking around and shit. Like, that was pretty nice. I like the character dynamics they had with Madeline and Bond. That was really, really nice. I think the actors definitely pulled their weight there.
Yeah.
You can see that's what he's sort of fighting for now. In Casino Royale, he had Vesper Lind and... he is sort of a husk floating around and she sort of gives him a reason to do something. And that was conveyed pretty nicely, I think.
I think they do make him feel broken. What I got from this, I still feel that he is like somewhat broken and all that. And
yeah, here he's not just like physically and emotionally broken. He's just sort of emotionally breaking.
yeah.
I like the little like references they had to Bond. I think my favorite is...
That
was really
pretty
cool.
That was actually
yeah,
cool.
I think Cary Joji Fukunga, he did as good of a job as he could. He really pulled this thing together, especially when you hear about its production cycle. I think knowing all of that, it's remarkable that the film is as good as it is. Right?
Yeah.
I think the director really like pulled his weight there. We didn't mention that like spoiler at all, actually. We should talk about that. James Bond dies. It's very emotional how he dies. And it also serves to show that like at least Rami Malek was a villain, I guess. Because what he does to him is far worse than killing him too. Where he gives him that like nanomachine plot device and now it's targeted towards Madeline Swan and his daughter Mathilda. It's especially sad because you see that he is a man committed to his job and that's sort of what cost him this prospect of having peace and just living.
I think like they do enough with their relationship to have like an emotional reaction even if you didn't watch any of the other films.
Yeah, and the goodbye scene is pretty emotional and touching. Both Daniel Craig and Lea Seydoux do a great job.
And like ending the movie on like I'll tell you a story about someone. Bond, James Bond. That is pretty sweet.
I guess yeah, now we can get into the negatives.
Yeah, I think the antagonist of the film doesn't really work. I would say for mostly he was just like the typical
Unwilling to kill the person you love most.
He's like an extra from that Us movie, right?
yeah, basically.
The two. Kill the person you love most.
Yeah, cool. Like Rami Malek really tries, but
He didn't get anything to do with it.
exactly. I think
He wasn't given enough, right? Which brings me to the biggest criticism with the movie. This movie had 4 writers, 3 for story.
like it's like those big video essays on YouTube, and it has edited by this guy. 10 minutes later, edited by this guy, and it's almost like that. He should have been there for more than that. Imagine instead of having that another 007, if he had Ana de Armas, I think that would have been better.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Because even with the other lady, they did try to make sort of like this competitive thing and make it like funny and all that.
It's also sort of rushed their arc, where after a while she's like, can you reinstate Bond as 007?
The movement is nice, but like it doesn't lead up to it like in a natural way. Like in one sequence, Ana de Armas had more personality than this other
I don't
lady
think it's
who-
the actress's fault too.
Yeah, it's
She's
not
just
the
sort of
actress's.
written that way. Like,
Yeah. I think another problem is the jumbling of tones. Like they couldn't go all in with the realistic and like he's depressed now, he's just sad man, and he couldn't go he flies as high as he possibly can, and like that's how he ended. That's cool. They don't do both. They do kind of half-ass both of the things, which is kind of the problem with the film. And this is, I don't know if it's not a flaw or anything, but like still the generic like action movie template only. Like this nanobots will kill people.
The nanomachines thing has been sort of modern media's crutch for a long time, I think. So they can mind control you, they can do whatever, they can age you, they can kill you. M, who is supposed to be smart, says, oh, I made a weapon. Cool. I bought that. Then in the same scene, he goes like, it was never supposed to get out of hand. Fucking stupid.
Conclusions.
I give it a strong 7.
I'd give it a light 6.
Woof. Okay.
I'd give it a 6 out of 10. I think it's not as memorable. It's not something I'll be remembering and be like, damn. But it's still enough to be entertaining, and seeing how this character has like his send off, his farewell is nice to see.
So it's good. It's a good movie. Good fun time at the movies.
Like, share, subscribe. Share it with family, friends.
What do you want to kill now on screen?
Now, Daniel Craig kills a dog
Oh my god.
with James Bond music. And the dog is wearing a tuxedo, and the dog is stroking a cat. And then there's a big explosion and everyone dies. You can check out all our other shit. You can check out film reviews, our other film reviews. You can check out podcast bites. You can check out our podcast itself. And you can check us out personal,
We just put it out there. We're 2 very unattractive cinephiles.
Yeah, I mean, if you are into that kind of thing, for sure.
Yeah, I'll be into you soon.
The James Bond charisma.
Da-da, 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 da-da.